Hey guys, Mr. Graves here. Doing the second video now. The first one was about just going over area of different shapes. Now we are going to talk about volume, um, specific volume of rectangular prisms. So if you think of volume as the space inside an object, right? Because that's what it is, right? The space inside it, the amount of space or mass inside an object is specifically inside a three-dimensional object. So in the case of it, you can think of volume as the area of a three-dimensional object, right? Areas inside a shape. So now we're talking about three-dimensional figures. So we're talking about three different numbers you have to manipulate. So on number one here, you have the volume of a rectangular prism. Now there's multiple ways to do volume, okay? I'm gonna show you the two ways that I know, okay? And everyone's a bit different about this. So I know the volume of something is gonna be involved in this formula. All right, over here, volume is, use a different stroke on that one. So I know volume is equal to length times width times height. This is the easiest way you can do volume of a rectangular prism, right? So if I just take my three numbers, 9 and 6, I multiply them, right? Because this is my width, this is my height, and this is my length. So I'm going to be multiplying my volume. Is going to be 9 times 6. So my volume is going to be 81 times 6. Excuse me. 81 times 6 is 486. Right there. 486. Now, of course, because I'm actually multiplying three dimensions, the volume is going to be 486 feet cubed. Okay, that's the first way I can do volume. Okay, I can just simply take the three numbers, multiply them, I'm done. That's the easiest way to do it. Now, here's the complicated way, and I have to be a teacher and show y'all both ways. Okay, now there is another. I know the volume of any shape is equal to the. Let me write it out. The volume of any shape is equal to the big B times the H. So what is the big B? The big B means the area of the base. So playing Shine Down. This song is depressing as hell. Yeah, we're gonna turn it off. Anyways, area of the base. In this case, my base is a rectangle, right? So my B is actually gonna be equal to the length times the width, because the area of a rectangle is length times the width. So I'm basically taking this guy here. Oops. This is my length, of course. This is my width, and this is my height. So I'm going to be multiplying my length times width. So I know my B is going to equal to 3 times 8, because that's my length, 3 times 8. So my B is actually equal to 24. So if my B is 24, my height is 2. My volume is then going to be 24 times 2, which is 48. So my volume here is going to be 48 kilometers. Really? Kilometers? Whatever. That's a weird one cubed. Now, the cool thing about this, we can check either way. We can multiply 3 times 8 is 24 times 2 is also 48. So you could have multiplied all three numbers. I just have to show you as a teacher both ways to do it. The way in black and the way in red. Most of y'all are going to choose the way in black, but as we get more into more figures of volume, you're going to see it gets much more complicated, and you got to use the way in red way more often. But for the sake of time, to make this video short, let me do the rest of these in different colors, because, colors are fun for me, right? So this guy's volume is going to be 8 times 6 times 6. So it means my volume is going to be 8 times 64. So my volume is going to be, my calculator is 512 yards to the third power. There we go. So this is, geez, why do they have to do it that way? This is my width, this is my height, and this has to be my length. All right, perfect. Depressing sounds. This is horrible. This music's terrible. All right, D, you have 9 times 6 times 3. So my volume is going to be 54 times 3. So here's my calculator. 54 times 3. 162. 162 centimeters cubed. Remember, guys, the volume of any shape is going to be to the third power because volume is for 3 dimensions. Get it? 3 dimensions to the third power. Really corny, right? But it works for some of us. All right, on number letter E, you have 12 times 10 times 10. Oops, I should I just get labeled those dimensions. This is my width, length, and my height. Okay, this is my, oh my gosh, okay, this is my width. This is my length, and this is my height. There we go. So it's gonna be 12 times 10 times 10. So my volume is gonna be 12 times 100. So my volume is gonna be 1200 or 1200. So it's gonna be 1200 inches cubed. And then my last one on this page, at least, is 5 times 3 times 1. So my volume is going to be 15 times 1, which is 15. So it's going to be 15 feet squared. I mean, cubed. All right, and then on the second page of this worksheet they gave me, oh Lord, well, again, all you have to do is just multiply the numbers, and they were very kind enough to give it to us, right? So I'm going to use lighter colors here. So I'm just going to be finding the volume of this. So it's going to be 9 times 7 times 3. Remember, I'm just multiplying the numbers. So my volume is going to be 63 times 3. My calculator, that's 189. There we go. All right, then on number letter H, I'm going to do volume 12 times 2 times 3. So my volume is going to be 12 times 6. So my volume is going to be 72. 72 miles to the third power. How are you gonna measure a volume of something? That's crazy. Anyways, then just throwing numbers out anywhere. And this one here, I'm doing 5 times 8 times 4. So my volume is going to be 40 times 4, which is going to be 1,600. So it's going to be 1,600 kilometers cubed. On the letter, I don't know what letter it says, GHI. This is letter J. My volume of this guy here is going to be 2 times 6 times 10. So my volume is going to be 12 times 10. It's going to be 120. This is 120 inches cubed. Letter K, I'm going to do volume is going to be 11 times 9 times 3. So the volume is going to be 99 times 3. So what I got here, my calculator, 297. Man, I realized I haven't played video games at all this weekend. It's been too busy being a freaking adult. 293 millimeters cubed. There we go. Oops. That 3 looks ugly, so let me fix that. There we go. All right, and then the last one, I. My volume for this one is going to be 5 times 7 times 7. So my volume is going to be 5 times 49. $245. And I am done. Okay, so that was the video for volume of rectangular prism. I still have 6 more to go. But at least we got the first 2 done. Please, you guys know if you're on email, you can always book me for my tutorial from 8 to 5, Monday through Thursday, and I'll see you guys in class on Monday, okay?